Another mask. And a Goron mask. So yeah. I guess we finished the mask shop, which I actually did not expect to do in the slightest. But whatever. We did it. It's cool. I'm proud. Time to move on in the story. This was one of my favorite places in the game as a kid, just because of how randomly open and mysterious it was. I didn't really understand it, and this is pretty much as far as I got in the game when I was a kid, for the most part. There are 3 holes and an inscription here. I couldn't say that word. He who holds 3 or owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Okay, I guess we have to play the song first. Outstanding. Absolutely remarkable. We finished the first, like, quarter of the game. Maybe half. I don't really know. All that I know is there's a big part after this. Nerdiac, isn't that... It's the legendary blade. The Master Sword. Fantastic. We got the Master Sword. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the key to the door of time. Or keys. You have led me to the to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. That's a pretty epic laugh. Nerdiac, wake up. Nerdiac, the chosen one. I am Rauru or something along those lines. One of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Nerdiac, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Holy shit, he's a man. And his nose is very long compared to what he used to be. Look, Nerdiac, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be a Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Yes. But remember, though you open the door of time in the name of the peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thebes, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, the Triforce transformed Hyrule into the world of monsters. There we go. My power now has only little influence, even in the sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sage's seal will contain all evil power in the void of the sacred realm, or in the realms. I, Rauru, am the only sage, of the only sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own. That was a lot of fucking dialogue. You received the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Which actually does pretty much nothing in the grand scheme of it all, until you get all 7 or so. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. But yeah, it doesn't make you any stronger or anything. You just get the satisfaction of owning a medal. But that was fun. Now we can actually use the Hylian shield for a shield rather than a turtle shell. Nerdiac, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I would love to. In other words, everything up to this point that we've collected is useless. Except for the shield and this sword. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages, who dwell in the 5 temples. One deep in a forest, one high in a mountain, one under the vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside the goddesses of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return to the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, savior of the Sheikahs. As you see you standing there holding the mystical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I am saying, you should head to the Kakariko village. Do you understand, Nerdiak? Yes, I do. And now she's gone. Nope, she's still there. Alright, well, fuck her. We're leaving. Just out of curiosity. We can still use the bombs. That's cool. Alright. Actually, we probably should save. Just in case. And as you can see, the whole world is now a big shit stain upon Earth. But that's okay. Not 100% sure on where we're supposed to go. Actually, I want to check and see if I was right about that bottle. I may or may not be right on this. If not, 3 bottles is pretty good. If I end up finding it later, then fantastic. Or you were quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. Your name is Nerdiak, isn't it? Hehehe. He don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. So can I, actually. Fantastic. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business, hehehe. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Also the only shop in Hyrule. Fantastic. Because of the Great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts called Poes are spirits of concentrated hatred, that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Hehehe. I think if you catch all of them, you get the bottle. This was one of the ones that I actually did get when I was a kid. But I'm not 100% sure. So as time goes on, if we find them, and I get all of them, then that's cool. But if not, then, oh well. Life goes on. I'm not going to sit here and try and find them all right now. Because I think some of them have to be nighttime, and some of them have to be daytime, and stuff like that, so... not exactly the most amazing thing to be doing. How many Skulltulas do we have now? Just out of curiosity. 13. I'm gonna see if I can learn the Song of Storms right now. Or if I have to wait for like ever and a day to get that. I don't know if you get it in the freaking windmill or if you get it way later, but I have a hunch it's in the windmill, because after 7 years he would have figured out what the song is, right? If not, then that's his problem. Grr. I never forget what happened on that day. 7 years ago. Grr. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago.